Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk about how you can control darkness, how you can take control over the darkness in your life, and what inspired this video. I will say, I just didn't want to make it just about this, is warding off bad spirits, how to keep them away, how to get rid of them if you're dealing with them or you think you might be dealing with them. I wanted to make a video about that, but I didn't want to just make it just about that, just because it's so not my area overly. I don't enjoy talking about spirits often. I know it's kind of within the things that I talk about, but it's not really my favorite thing to talk about, and I don't have all the knowledge there is in some people with this shit, so I'm just gonna say what I know in this video, because I've helped a few people deal with dark spirits or spirits that they thought, had bad intentions. To me, it's personally, my belief is that it is not that common, to be honest, to actually deal with bad spirits. To me, it seems very uncommon because most spirits do not have bad intentions. Most spirits are just lost at the most part. I mean, like, other people have obviously different beliefs. There have been supernatural dark experiences and all of that have certainly freaked people out and certainly made people notice that there's dark spirits out there, but those could be true, they could be lies. Like I said, I don't really try to pay too much attention to this, and I know I've seen darkness, I've seen dark spirits and all of that, but I don't know, they did not have the worst intentions. I mean, I don't overly know if they had bad intentions or not, but they didn't try to hurt me or anything like that, so, and they're gone now. I mean, this is why I'm making this video, because you do not need to be surrounded by them. It's all a choice you make. And what I've noticed is that if you surround yourself in darkness a lot, intentionally, they are more likely to be present around you. And that's how they became present around me, is because regardless if they have bad intentions or not, they obviously had some darkness in them. I mean, I could see them surrounded by black, right? So it's obviously definitely hurt and maybe bad intentions. Like I said, I can't predict these things all the time. This is not an area that I'm an expert in. I'm just saying what I know and what I know from experience. And so I would see these dark shadows and whatever, sometimes even shadow people, and honestly, I've had so many experiences, years of experience with this stuff, and that's, I wanted to make this video because there seems to be a few people having some encounters now with shadow people or spirits that they think don't have good intentions, or people just get freaked out by spirits in general. So a good way to keep dark forces away from you is to, obviously, the biggest thing that I stress to people when I'm helping them with this shit is surround yourself with light. You can imagine white light surrounding you, protecting you from any negative force, by the way, even negative people. Like, you just have to kind of get yourself in a state where you can just imagine this white ball of light surrounding you. I'm not personally so good at that. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not, and it does actually work, though, for the times that I have succeeded. And for the people that have taught me how to do that. Like, everyone that has ever talked about that has at least done it once in their life, and that's why they shared. It works. It for sure works. So that's something to take into consideration. Also, there are a lot of crystals out there that can protect you and will protect you, and candles also. Like, most crystals do protect you, by the way. I will put that out there. All of them can protect you. There are some ones that are like specifically for protection, really, really good for protection. Pyrite, black obsidian, those are the two that I know most commonly. Amethyst, like clear quartz, can all be good for this. And definitely a lot of other ones. Salt lamps, salt lamps, Himalayan rocks, and Himalayan salt lamps. Definitely something to look into. Will definitely protect you. Obviously, sea salt can protect you. And, I don't think you just want to go and put salt everywhere around your house, but if you want to, be my guest. But even just, having a glass of water with that salt in it, or putting salt like over a crystal or something. It's just, salt is something that does protect you, right? So however you feel about that part, I just kind of felt like mentioning it because it is a way to protect yourself from darkness, any type of darkness, dark people, dark energy in general. Yes, it definitely is. Also, another thing is water. The more toxic your surroundings are, the more toxic you are internally, whether it's your diet and all of that, like that attracts what you're reflecting, because what we are reflecting, like what we eat and what we think, it all creates reflection into our reality. So much as we eat foods that are bad for us, it reflects back to us with damage to our body, right? To our bodies. And so it's just like that. If we are being toxic to ourselves, whether it's mentally or physically, harming ourselves in any fucking way, that makes it easier for those things to come into us. More darkness will come to us, right? Dark spirits or whatever, like, they are attracted to darkness. They can only survive in darkness. So, like, if they're, like, they don't come around me anymore, right? They don't. And that is all because I am surrounded by light all the time, because I am such a light person. Yes, I have a lot of anger issues that I'm still dealing with, a lot of darkness that I'm still dealing with internally, right? But I'm dealing with it is the thing, and I don't make it my core all the time. Like, I don't act on it. It's not the proper way. I'm not explaining this too properly, but basically, I don't let it control me for too long. I don't let it take control for too long. I just completely let it sit for a while, let myself feel shitty for a while and whatever, and then I get back to feeling better and all of that. I bring more light into my life. So it's like my energy is quite light. And I do have crystals like all over my fucking room. And I'm constantly meditating. At least I try to a lot. Basically, the number one way to truthfully understand these things is, first of all, do the learning. And I do recommend my videos or other YouTubers that I will link in the description, by the way, if you want to check them out. I do put their channels in some of my descriptions because I really want to help people, and I know I don't always explain things the best. And not only that, but the more learning you do, the more you will be benefited in the long run, honestly. So I will link their channels in the description, because the best way to have any power over any dark force is learning. Over anything is learning. And that will also help you create light energy forces to be on your side, because you will start understanding their presence and what it means, and that will keep the darkness away from you, because it's too light for them to have any sort of power in that area, for them to even be present in that area. Darkness doesn't like light in that sense, right? So they will not share an area. They will stay away from each other because they are magnetic. They only attract light, only attracts light. Darkness only attracts darkness. They can come together indeed, but fight against each other, they don't bother, because they're both equally powerful, and it would be an everlasting fight, and it would never fucking end. So they don't even bother fighting each other on anything. So if you really do feel threatened by any sort of dark force, spirit, whatever, the best power to have is light energy. And so by no means, like, depressing music, allowing yourself to be depressed all the fucking time, allowing yourself to be angry all the fucking time, because they will be attracted to everything dark. So if you're sitting in darkness, internally, mentally, physically, all of that, they will definitely be present around you. And we're not just talking about bad spirits. That just attracts them, more likely makes them like easier to like come to you. It makes them feel more open to be able to do that. Like they feel safe in darkness, right? So if there's a dark place, they could just be found lingering, right? So, but this is for any dark force whatsoever. So it's definitely something that will always benefit you and always make you feel safe, secure, and definitely have a very happy, long, and successful, healthy as fuck life. And another way that I didn't actually mention, I just keep looking at my cat for some reason. And so I will actually add to that. Lastly, the last thing I'm going to say is that cats also protect from bad spirits. All types of cats, all cats, dogs as well, but cats really, really do protect you from bad spirits. I don't overly know why that is. It's been a while since I've done the research on that specific thing and found that out. But it's just, first of all, they can sense it. Secondly, bad spirits are probably scared of them. So, darkness, like cats are so, I feel like it's because they're so fucking passive. So it's like, if darkness comes to them, they can get rid of it. They can do everything they need to get rid of it. And, you know, even if that means taking it in themselves, they can get rid of it, right? They know how to get rid of it. No different from plants, how they take our negative energy all the time. Because they know how to filter it and let it go. They know exactly what they're doing. And that's the same with cats. As they're so passive, they know how to react to anything and everything. But anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that I helped you through anything at all, any doubts, any concerns you may have had. And I really just hope that you enjoyed it overall. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you guys have any video recommendations for me at all, please feel free to leave them in the comments below this video.